I caught my boyfriend's mom putting hair removal cream in my shampoo bottle. I moved in with my boyfriend Austin 2 months ago, and his mom Diane kept a key from when she used to clean his place. Austin kept saying he'd get it back, but he's low-key terrible with confrontation, so it never happened. 3 weeks ago, I started losing hair in the shower, like actual clumps coming out in my hands. I deadass thought I had cancer or something. Went to the doctor, and they ran every test. Nothing. Doctor said maybe it was stress from my new job, but it kept happening. Every time I washed my hair, my scalp would start burning, like I had to rinse it out fast or it felt like my head was on fire. I switched to a different shampoo, and it stopped for 2 days, then came back. That's when I noticed the cap on my regular shampoo bottle was loose. I'm weird about this stuff. I always twist caps until they click, and this one was barely screwed on. Opened it, and it smelled off, like chemicals mixed with coconut. I ordered one of those spy cameras off Amazon that looks like a phone charger. Set it up on the bathroom counter aimed at the shower. Waited 3 days and nothing happened. Started feeling dumb for spending $40. Then yesterday my boss let me leave early at 2. Pulled up to the house, and Diane's Kia was in the driveway, which made 0 sense because she never came over in the middle of the day. Walked in and heard footsteps upstairs. Bathroom door was cracked open. I looked through and my stomach dropped. She was standing there with my shampoo bottle in one hand and this bright pink bottle of Nair in the other, just pouring it in like she was making coffee or something. Even stirred it with a Q-tip. I pushed the door open. "What the hell are you doing?" She jumped and the Nair bottle fell in the sink. Her face went white. Then she goes, "I was just topping off your shampoo, sweetie." I pointed at the Nair sitting right there. She said it fell out of the cabinet. I grabbed the bottle from her hands. Could literally see pink streaks mixed into the shampoo. Said, "How long have you been doing this?" She just stared at me with this dead look in her eyes. Told her to get out of my house. She grabbed her purse and said, "You're ruining my son," before walking out. Austin came home and I told him everything. Bro did not believe me at first. Said his mom would never do something that unhinged. I pulled up the footage on my laptop. There she was, clear as day, pouring Nair into my shampoo. I scrolled back through the week. She'd done it 2 other times. 3 separate times on camera doing the exact same thing. Austin looked like he was gonna throw up. Then the front door opened downstairs. We both froze. Footsteps coming up the stairs. Diane walked into the bedroom holding up a key. Her face was all red and blotchy from crying and her hair looked insane. She saw the laptop screen and screamed, "You recorded me?" Austin stood up. "Mom, you need to leave right now." She ignored him and walked straight at me. Started yelling that everything was fine before I moved in and turned him against his own mother. I backed up against the wall. Austin got between us. Said, "Mom, I'm serious, get out." She started ugly crying. Not sad crying, like angry, violent crying. Screaming that she raised him by herself after his dad bailed, gave up everything for him, and I just swooped in and made him forget about her. Austin grabbed her arm to pull her to the door. She yanked away and slapped him across the face. The sound echoed through the whole room. He just stood there holding his cheek, staring at her in shock. She looked at her own hand like she couldn't process what she just did. Then she bolted downstairs. Front door slammed and we heard her car screech out. Austin called his dad with his hand shaking. Sent him the video. His dad went quiet for like 30 seconds, then said, "I knew she was obsessed with you, but I didn't think she'd actually hurt someone." Said he'd make her get help. We got the locks changed that same night. Called a locksmith and had him replace everything. Austin's cheek had a red handprint on it for 2 days straight. My hair kept falling out in chunks. Went to a dermatologist and she said the Nair permanently damaged some of the follicles. I'm gonna have bald spots for the rest of my life because this woman couldn't handle her adult son having a girlfriend. Diane started texting Austin from random numbers, calling me manipulative and saying I destroyed their family. He blocked every single one. Week later, she showed up at his job and security had to escort her out. His dad finally got her into therapy, but apparently she keeps saying there's nothing wrong with her. We filed for a restraining order yesterday. Austin had to write a whole statement about his own mother chemically burning my scalp on purpose. Judge approved it. She's not allowed within 500 feet of our place or his work now.